Okay, just relax. Stop.
Oh.
It's over now, all right? It's over now.
Why would you say that? It's just about to get started.
Ooh, I have chills. Welcome back to GMA3. That was a clip from Netflix's new movie, Luther, the Fallen Son, a crime thriller starring Idris Elba, who plays a detective that will stop at nothing to catch a serial killer.
That serial killer, our next guest, stars not a real serial killer. He stars as the villain in the movie, and you know him from his roles in Lord of the Rings, The Batman, Andor. Please welcome, everyone, Andy Serkis.
Yeah.
Andy, thanks so much.
Thank you.
We do know it was a late night, so thank you so much for coming here today with us. This series, this movie, is based on a BBC TV series that aired for 5 seasons. So a lot of people who hear that will say, oh, I'm not going to understand the movie. But is there a correlation or not?
You really don't have to have watched the TV series. I mean, the great thing about this is it's an elevated, big, blockbuster movie, but it carries with it the DNA from the show. But you absolutely, I mean, Idris Elba at the centre of this it's the role of his lifetime. He's fantastic in this part, and clearly it exists in its own right, and fans also who have known the TV series will also love it because it retains its, as I say, its darkness and its grittiness, but it's on this much bigger, elevated blockbuster movie platform.
So everyone's going to love it.
Everyone's going to love it.
Okay, I love that. Let's talk about this role, because you play the villain and you're psychopathic serial killer. You've played dark roles before.
Sure. No,
but you said during the commercial break, this is the darkest role you've ever played, and you almost didn't take it. Tell us about that, and what's been the reaction?
Well, I read the script, and I literally wanted to throw it in the bin and have a shower. It was that bad.
Wow.
And then I thought, actually, you know what? What the character represents is a kind of really interesting debate about our addiction to technology. He's a cyber tech whiz who is a very lonely, isolated character who manipulates and shames people through the use of the internet by surveilling them in their households, through their own devices, laptops, you know, Alexas, all of that kind of stuff. He watches, and he doesn't really exist. He's the tip of the monster in the movie is the world that we've created through, you know, social media, the internet, and so on and so forth. And the shaming is what he is, you know, he does to manipulate.
Interesting. Idris Elba's character comes after you hard. I just want to read you something that he said. He said, "This is where I fanboy out a little bit. I love Andy Serkis. He's an innovator of film." And you, of course, just talked about how you admire him. What was it like working together? Oh,
it was fantastic. I mean, he is so present in this role and so kind of commanding. He's lived with that character for 10 years, but it's so being on set with him, he's got that, you just don't know whether it's Idris or John Luther, you know. It's just that real magic and presence of someone who absolutely inhabits the character beautifully.
Just incredible. You've had such an amazing career. I'm fangirling here a little bit because you play Gollum in Lord of the Rings and the trilogy. Just amazing. Is there a favorite role you've had over the years? Something that really you look back on with just so much appreciation? Yeah,
I mean, Gollum was a huge part of my life, and it was also the beginning of a sort of, you know, a sliding doors moment in terms of technology and performance and the way that comes together, and, you know, that's evolved over the last 2 decades. But I've also got a very soft, I can't even speak.
Soft spot for, we understand.
A soft spot for Caesar, who was, you know, from the Planet of the Apes trilogy, who I adored as a character, and, you know, it was great to play.
Just dark roles moving forward?
Maybe not tonight.
Maybe not tonight.
And, you know, one last question quickly. Do you have a favorite for Oscars this weekend? What do you think's going to take it all?
All our family were blown away by the movie All Quiet on the Western Front. It's such a relevant, topical, beautiful tale of the futility of war, and I just think it's an extraordinary achievement.
All right, Andy Serkis, thank you so much. Thanks for staying up. We really do appreciate it. And Luther, the Fallen Son will be available to stream on Netflix as of tomorrow.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.